Solution to the technical challenge.
Hello, BeSA students, and welcome to the solution of the technical challenge of the week number 2. Remember, to implement the technical challenge, you have to do it before the do-it-yourself section of the lab. So let's get started. Open the AWS Management Console. Go to EC2 and also open EFS in another tab. On EC2, go to Instances and connect to the web server number 1 via Systems Manager. Okay, let's change to the root user. This task you also did it in the lab number 2. Then we have to create the script that will install MySQL, PHP, and Apache. Let's do it using Nano. Here, paste the script that is available on GitHub. Be aware that there are some configurations that we are going to use in WordPress. This is not the safest way to do it, but for a technical challenge, we're going to do it this way. Save the file. Then modify the file so it can be unexecutable. Then execute the script. This is downloading MySQL, installing PHP, and installing Apache Web Server. It will take a few seconds to complete. Now it's ready. Let's continue. Now we have to mount the file system. So for that, go back to EFS and copy the command to mount the file system. Go back to EC2 and paste the command, and you will change the word EFS for the folder that is var www html. Okay, now we have to download WordPress. For that, we're going to execute this command. This will download WordPress. Then we have to uncompress the file that we have just downloaded. And we're going to do it with this command. The destination is the same folder, var www html. This is going to take 1 minute or 2. Okay, the last thing, we have to modify the folder so it has the correct permissions and we don't have any issue. We do it with this command. It will take a few seconds, and now it's ready. Go back to EC2 and copy the public IP address of your EC2 instance. You will see a warning because we are using HTTP. Click on Continue to Site. And you will see the WordPress login page where you have to select the language. Then you will have to have this information in order to set up WordPress. This information is on the script that you use to install PHP, Apache, and MySQL. Let's go back to check it. If you open the script, as I mentioned before, here is the configuration that you have to paste in the WordPress. And copy the password. The database is WordPress. The user, WP user, password. And the database host, and this is important, you have to put the private IP address of your EC2 instance. Copy and paste it. Click on Submit, run the installation, and complete the fields that you see on the screen. Username, it could be admin, and password, let's just put admin. This is not a safe practice, but for a technical challenge, we're going to do it this way to keep it simple. Remember, this is just for demo purposes. Don't use it in production. And click on Install WordPress. We have installed WordPress. We access with our user admin password admin, sorry. And let's create our first post. Okay, so far you have configured WordPress in one EC2 instance, but you have to configure in another one. Let's do it. Go to the web server number 2, connect to the EC2 instance using Session Manager. Change to the root user. Install HTTPD. Then you have to install PHP, and for that you can copy this command that is inside the script that you used before. Then you have to mount the file system. Remember to change the folder to var www.html. And then let's start the web server. Go back to EC2, copy the public IP address of the EC2 instance, and open it in a new tab. Click on to continue the site. And it's taking a while to load. This means we have a problem. And the problem is the following. The MySQL database is installed on the web server number 1, but we didn't configure the firewall of the web server number 1, the security group. So let's do that. Go back to EC2, click on web server, click on security tab, click on security group. On the inbound rule, you can see that only the port 80 is allowed. Let's edit and add another rule that allows the traffic to MySQL from anywhere. This is of course not safe, but for a technical challenge is enough. If we go back to the EC2 instance, you will see that we have a gateway timeout because we didn't have we didn't have the correct configuration. Reload the page now that we have fits the security group, and now you see it on the blog. So now you can see that you have two EC2 instances that are sharing the file storage, EFS. Well done.